It's very easy to get distracted while working from home. And during these recent lockdowns all over the world, a lot of us had to start working from home, from our bedrooms or our home offices for those who have one. And you've probably realized that as you don't have someone on your back watching and controlling everything that you do, you need to take on personal responsibility to ensure that you perform good enough without always getting distracted. So how can you really stay focused while working from home? Well, first things first, your environment has to be perfect. I've been watching a lot of Matt Diavella videos recently, and one thing that he embraces is
minimalism.
Minimalism is defined as a style that is characterized by extreme spareness and simplicity. And so I recently took part of the 24-hour dopamine detox and water fast challenge, and I actually made a video on it, so go check it out after this one. But during the challenge, I decided to entirely clean my room and get rid basically of any type of objects that were cluttering my room. And decluttering is something that's very beneficial for you because it brings you immediate results, and through that you get a sense of happiness and much more clarity. There are actually studies about how your environment affects your behavior. The University of Minnesota states that the environment can influence mood. For example, the results of several research studies reveal that rooms with bright lights, both natural and artificial, can improve health outcomes such as depression, agitation, and sleep. It really puts you in a good mood right after so that you can focus on important tasks. And that brings me to my second point, wake up early. Waking up early has helped me stay focused a lot, and it's actually the tip that I use the most just because it works so well. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying things like, it's not about how early you get up, it's about how much work you put in. I agree, but in my experience, waking up early has really been a key factor in my productivity. So whether it's 5 a.m. or 7 a.m., try waking up a little bit earlier than you usually do, and you'll start to realize that you woke up early before anyone else, and you can't just waste your time, right? You did this huge sacrifice, and you gotta get to work. At least that's the mindset that you gotta cultivate. So when I wake up, I would usually work straight away and get one task off my to-do list. I usually do the hardest or longest task first because I'm in total focus mode with no distractions. So out of these 5 tips, this is the one that I would like you to try the most, and let me know in the comments what your results are. Okay, now the third tip, the Pomodoro Technique. So the Pomodoro Technique was invented by Francesco Cirillo with the aim of improving how people work. And the way it's processed is very simple. So you set a timer for 25 minutes and you just work on a task assigned for 25 minutes. No distractions, just pure focus. And once the 25 minutes are over, you can take a 5-minute break. And then you repeat that cycle 4 times in total. And after that, you can take a longer break. And so what this helps you with is being able to stay consistent in your work schedule. Because I've tried doing like 45 minutes to an hour of deep work, but it's very hard for me. And I get usually very distracted. So having these shorter sessions, but being able to do them consistently is much more effective. And when you're building a business or you're working, one of the most important traits to have is consistency. Because it's much more effective to do something small consistently instead of doing a big chunk all at once but never repeating it again. For example, if you're an entrepreneur and you need to make sales calls every day, it's much better to be calling 20 people a day consistently instead of doing 100 in one day and never repeating that again. Right now I'm building a business and I'm using LinkedIn to connect with other entrepreneurs, and applying this technique is something that helps me stay consistent in outreaching to other entrepreneurs. And it's basically the same process as the Pomodoro Technique. I don't know about you, but I get very easily distracted if my phone is near me. It's very tempting to just go on Instagram for 5 minutes and then little do you know you're on Twitter talking to Elon Musk. But you know what I'm talking about. And to avoid that, what you really should be doing is turning your phone off completely. I mean, there's no other easier way than to regain focus. But if for some reason you can't turn off your phone, then what I would recommend is that you install either the app Off Time or the app Freedom, and these are two apps that would literally close any other apps that you should not use when you're working. And my last tip is to use music. And this is a tip that has actually helped me a lot because I'm someone who's very easily distracted once again. And but by playing music, I'm able to stay focused on longer periods of time. Now, I'm not telling you to put any type of music because obviously if you're putting rap, you won't be able to focus much longer on deeper work, right? So that won't help too much. Instead, what worked best for me was using binaural beats, and a website that I use all the time is brain.fm. And the reason why they work so good is because, I don't know if you've noticed, but in video games, the reason why you become so addicted to it is because of the music they play and lock you in. And so binaural beats works in a similar way because they have the same type of action and purpose-driven feel to it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you found my tips practical and easy to implement. If you have any other tips, then let me know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe and to hit the bell. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.